Hey guys, welcome to the IGL Podcast. When the points are contested, we're always making the right calls. I'm your host Ben or Zen, and I'm here with Super Scruff 96. Say hello. And Cookies, say hello, please.
Hello.
Thank you for saying hello. All right.
Normally.
So we're gonna usually we usually cover CDL news at this time, but the major's going on right now, and they're not quite over. So I'm gonna we'll just go past this, and we're definitely gonna cover it next week. But my bet for today, if you can get a bet on before the end of the major, Optic versus Dallas. Optic to win by 3-2. He's paying $5 to win. I think that's a pretty good bet. I put 20 on him. We'll see how that comes through. And before we get into the big, because this is we just call this the A3 podcast, honestly, because it's just getting into that news. COD here we go. Cold War season 4 dropped. You guys enjoying it?
I haven't checked out any.
Yeah.
Content.
I've not tried any of the new guns or any of the new maps yet, but I bought a couple of the new packs already. They were quite nice.
The new shop bundles are cool. Yeah. We got and 2 new 6v6 maps. We got Hijacked and Collateral. Obviously Hijacked from Black Ops 2. First time. I think it's the first time or maybe second time it's returned, which is really cool. And Collateral, I've heard, is pretty meh, but it's also a 12v12 map, so that might be the reason. Also, we got Amsterdam on Gunfight. I don't know if you guys tried that out yet, but
No, I tried to get a game of it, but they chose Mansion.
They chose Mansion.
Jeez. I know. People
I know an AR and LMG came out. I'm not really sure what they are, but I haven't heard too much buzz about them, so they mustn't be too popping. We'll see. Actually, I heard the LMG got banned out of Warzone because it's that good in Warzone at the moment. And the nail gun came to the game as well, apparently.
Can't wait for that to be brought out in League.
I think it's a special weapon, so it won't be in League.
Nah, I think it will be. League changes mostly.
You just want it to be in League.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Look, it took away the LC10. You gotta have something that gives it a bit of spirit.
Well, anyway, talking about League, they did take away the LC10 and the AK from League play. They removed them.
AK doesn't make too much sense.
AK-47 makes heaps of sense. Cookie, how are you feeling about these changes?
Heaps of sense.
I'm a bit upset because I bought a fucking skin for the AK-47, one of the reactive ones, and now I can't use it anymore, so I'm moderately upset.
Well, it is G8 as well as the LC10, but there's other G8 guns in the game that you can still use. So I don't really understand why.
Just KSP you can still use, and it's shared.
Yeah, it's shredded. What about you, Julian? Now, you're really upset about this.
Not really. No, I've actually made a few more classes. But you can agree more, and that's definitely efficient.
So enjoying that?
Yeah. I could be able to use that gun. So that's fun.
I think it's pretty good, even at close range. I think it has its moments.
Been a rough time though, League recently.
Yeah, just run into more games.
Just solo plays rough.
Yeah, solo queuing. Solo queuing is not the funnest fucking way to play League, that's for sure.
You gotta have just good teams.
You know,
they never do. They always leave. Why would they leave? Why do you leave? Why do you?
Yeah, no, COD Season 4 is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. Last season, Season 3 dropped with like Yamantau, which is I spent so many hours playing. I played one game of Hijack and I was not interested. I'm not gonna lie, it was not fun. Snipers kind of run the show in pubs at the moment.
Yeah.
Boat map.
Yeah.
Yacht. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, let's just get into the games that are released this week, right? We got Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. I'm pretty sure that's a Game Pass day 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's already out for pre-release. I don't know if it's actually downloadable yet, but I think it's out for pre-release. It looks pretty good. There was an old Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and it was quite a fun game. It was very close to Diablo.
Cool, man. So you copping this, Cookie?
Yeah, I might give it a go if it's on Game Pass. That's for sure.
Yeah, me too. I think I might have a little sus of it anyway. Samurai Warriors is coming out. I know both of you guys are actually pretty hyped for this game.
I might.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's a re-franchise of Dynasty Warriors series.
It's
When you
different.
say Dynasty, it's so
I know,
fucking
I
funny,
know,
bro.
I've said
I've
it
mentioned
for
this
years.
before. Dynasty.
Dynamic.
It is a little bit different.
Have you checked it out, Cookie?
I've played a previous Samurai Warriors, and Samurai Warriors is more based around the stories of per character instead of per state. So in Dynasty Warriors, or even in Dynasty Warriors, a lot of it was like, especially early Dynasty Warriors, it wasn't like each player had their own battlefield. It was like the battlefields just went off the state you picked the character for. Whereas like Samurai Warriors has actually got a lot of backstory with their characters and stuff. They've got their own some of them have their own maps, some of them have their own missions in those maps as well that only that character can do. And then you've got all these videos and that which goes into a lot more detail of the character in that as well. So it's a lot more in depth.
Okay. Well, you guys seem really excited to play it, so I mean,
I imagine it's going to be $1,000 day one though. So, you know,
I highly doubt that.
might have to wait a bit till it's out.
Julian tells me Dynasty Warriors are pretty expensive games. I don't know, but
Nothing more expensive than normal.
I'm trying to find another reason to say Dynasty. So
Dynamic.
at least that makes more sense than Dynasty.
It's just it's a dynasty, so it's Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty, yeah. Dynasty. You really have, like, I don't know. Anyway, that's coming out the 20th.
I don't think it.
June.
I thought it didn't come out till July.
Maybe it got pushed back, but my game release thing here says it's 24th of June.
Yeah, I thought because I went to the Steam store and like went to see if I could pre-purchase it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it said July.
Dynasty. You're such a fuck, eh?
Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. I mean, that's just one. They're like AAA worthy price, and it's definitely not AAA.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's cool. It's cool.
A lot of content. That's a lot of time.
You don't think it's worth $60?
I think it's $60, not
27th of July, pre-release for Steam.
Okay.
That's Steam. I think it'll probably come out on console a bit earlier.
Alright, well, that might be the console release. Going to the 25th of June, we got Mario Golf Super Rush.
I'm gonna absolutely get that one now.
I have to cop that now.
Let's go, Reggie!
It doesn't work there anymore.
Reggie!
Fuck yeah.
That was me.
There's actually they showed it off a fair bit of E3. May as well go over it now. They got an adventure mode. They got just like regular golf. They got golf battle, which is like there's like 9 different holes. In first player to capture 3 of them. Like I think it's like 12 holes. In the first player to capture 3 holes win the game.
Okay.
And then like there's another type of, maybe it's Golf Super Rush or something. That's where the name comes from. And like you got to tee off, take your shot, and then you got to run to the next point. And you get dashes and super boosts and shit to get to your ball. So whoever gets in the hole first wins.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked interesting. That I wasn't sold on it until I seen all that shit, and I'm actually very keen for it now. If I can afford it, I will be copping it on day one. We got Scarlet Nexus here, also on the 25th of June. Does anyone know anything about this game?
No.
That's on the list here.
Yeah, actually, there's a bit of hype coming out. I didn't read into it. I should have, but
Definitely yes.
can you bring it up because it might be worthy. It might be actually
Talk worthy, you
I
reckon?
know, right?
What is it called? Scarlet Nexus. Oh, okay, it's popped up here straight away. Scarlet Nexus is an upcoming action role-play game developed and published by Bandai Namco. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try that again.
Yeah, very
Namco.
anime.
Blah! Is that loud? Sorry for anyone listening to headphones. I don't know. This looks like a game, certainly. RPG. There's a fucking video that if I play, it'll come through the fucking thing. Whatever. Alright.
Definitely very pretty.
Big monsters. Yeah, Cookie, you might fuck with this game actually, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually.
It's got a sick cover.
It does actually. Yeah. Kind of a remix of the old silhouette on the front. Cool. Yeah, the trailer looks pretty fire, man. I'm not gonna lie.
All of it is digging.
Damn. I mean, I'm not much of an RPG guy, but this might be the one, bro. Anime, yeah, these bosses
I don't know if
are
it's
different and cool.
I don't know if it's gonna be like Genshin.
I don't know. A bit of more content than Genshin, right?
No, Genshin. It didn't have a lot of release, but it's had a lot since.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying. Genshin is free though, right?
Yes, but it's one of them gacha games.
Yeah. I mean, not much you can do. You know, if it's free to play, then it's a lot of content. Why not play it, right?
So we definitely might check out Scarlet Nexus anyway.
Yeah, right. If not, I'll definitely fucking maybe pick it up on Game Pass.
If it gets on Game Pass.
Well, there was advertised. It's advertised pretty heavy.
Yeah,
on
no,
Xbox.
I saw. Yes, that's what I saw on Reddit. The Xbox being advertised.
Might even be a free-to-play game. Is there a price for it?
Yeah, there's bundles on the website at the moment, so I'm going to gather it costs money. But I'm pretty sure if it's Xbox advertised, they're probably looking to put it on Game Pass at some stage.
Yeah.
But June, so there's a general buzz for it, so I guess we'll see. Reviews will be coming out in 5 days, so.
Yeah, that's true.
But not very heavy week.
Not a big heavy week, no. But talking about shit that was heavy this week, bro, we had E3. E3 was massive, man. I wasn't too crazy excited for anything. I think the only thing that I actually watched all the way through was like the Xbox one, which we already covered, and the Devolver Digital. What would you call it? Like live stream, or you can even call it a conference these days. Especially the Devolver Digital one, man.
Was there a show for it all?
Nah. There's no E3 event, quote unquote.
We still have the PlayStation one as well, because I forgot the PlayStation doesn't
Yeah,
actually
State
do
of
it
Play.
anymore.
That's good. Yeah,
So
that's
I don't know
State of
when
Play.
they're going to do their.
I imagine it'll be
PlayStation
soon.
Direct.
I imagine it'll be soon. The State of
Oh,
Play.
yeah,
State of Play.
they probably let the news cycle tone down a little bit and go, hey, wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. So apparently a lot of people thought, I'm focusing on the Nintendo side of this right now. So apparently a lot of people thought they were going to show off a Switch Pro or like a Switch 2.
Okay.
How mad were you been, Cookie? How mad would Cookie been?
Well, I would have waited.
That doesn't
For a
make
new
any sense.
console. I'm not going to Switch.
Yeah, for the
Yeah, I would have waited for the new one. Yeah. Because I only got this on Thursday.
Is she fresh? Do you love her? She a baby?
It's not working real good at the moment, so ask me that a bit later.
Nintendo or the Elgato though?
Both.
column A, column B.
Not
Do you guys think it'd be a good climate to even put a Switch 2 out with how hard it is to make like the PlayStation 5s and the Xbox Series X's and stuff? Get the
Plus,
processors.
yeah, the other consoles were too.
There's definitely things that they could improve on.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's still only a 60 FPS console.
Yeah, that I think just general frame rates for games. Just if you made it more powerful, they would just be able to port more games over to it. Honestly, and maybe just a console redesign, as in it's a good feeling console, right? But like the Joy-Cons, man, they're fucking annoying. They're really hard to hold and shit.
You get like elite controllers. And
I have an
stuff.
elite controller, but like say for Super Mario Party, you need a Joy-Con to play that.
Yeah.
But it's not a deal breaker, obviously, because like I said, it's a console you can take it to go. Yeah, it really can be. Like maybe just a redesign of the Joy-Cons or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure really. But they showed off the Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. It got a release date, and the trailer looked good, but I think it looks very samey to the first one. Thoughts? Julian, you want to take this one?
Yeah, Jill's probably better at this one.
Not really too much. I mean, I feel like it's a bit too early.
Too early.
Well, what
It's
was
almost
the
been
last one?
5 years.
Ah, okay. Like I said before, I don't know if it's a pre-podcast or first discussion.
Personal.
Yeah, basically, all the previous Zelda games have been a completely rehash of the story. You know, it's gone from Ocarina of Time as well to Scarlet Sword. Just completely new, with not new IP, but it feels like a new IP, new mechanics.
You got to speak into the
New
microphone.
mechanics.
There's nothing just got recorded just then.
Rubbish.
You're rubbish.
So new mechanics, new story. Characters feel like they don't have a history at all. Link always feels like, I'm the hero. He feels like he's always been a hero.
Do you want a
in
different
every
character?
story. No, that's character fine. So it's always been Zelda and Link. But, you know, this is the first direct sequel.
Oh, okay. To
To
a
the
previous
previous
game.
game.
Yeah, okay.
So how they're going to link up
Haha.
and make it more interesting.
No, it's not. So you did there. Is anyone here a Metroid fan? Because Metroid Dread got announced. It's coming soon. Like real soon. I forget.
I've
the
actually
date.
never played Metro.
I've played. I think one on the Wii, maybe. It was alright.
Okay.
But this is like
I
a
did
side-scroller.
see like Metro Exodus and it looked fire.
Okay.
But I never got the chance to play it.
I mostly only use Metro for Super Smash.
So you have some.
Pika is the best in Smash.
Wait, do you use Zero Suit Samus or do you use normal Samus?
You mean Titty Samus?
Yeah.
Or Armor Samus?
I mean, girl or Samus.
I'm pretty sure I only had Armor Samus in the Nintendo 64.
Oh, the 64 one? Yeah, true, my bad.
Yeah, way back.
Oh, sorry, OG gamer over here.
OG.
Talking about Smash, actually, great transition. We're killing this right now. Tekken's Kazuya joins the Smash roster. I'm a massive fan of Tekken, so it's great to see some representation from Tekken.
Broken on release.
Yeah, let's hope so. I want to see Kazuya fuck some cunts up. I would have liked a different character, but like I said, I was still not playing it.
I mean, who else is there? Everybody's in fucking Smash.
Is Heihachi in Smash? Because that's the obvious choice. Because if it's not Heihachi,
I don't think there's very many in Tekken from Tekken in Smash at all at the moment.
yeah. Look, I think they could have gone with Heihachi, Jin, fucking Paul.
I thought Jin would have been the first one, to be honest.
Jin seems like
Because he's basically what Tekken revolves around.
yeah, and plus he's just his demon. They did like a Kazuya demon design, and I just prefer Jin's demon design rather than Kazuya's.
Yeah.
But I would rather see martial law or some character that's just been in every single title, bro. Like
Yeah.
Laura
understood.
or Paul or fucking I don't know. Trying to think of the roster. Like I don't know. Apart from those, but I guess they're my favorite characters, so I'd probably rather see them. But I'm not complaining, honestly. It's nice to see a game that I enjoy in Smash for once. You know, not Minecraft fucking Steve. I'm definitely not complaining. Something I am complaining about is Mario Party Superstars. It's a new Mario Party game. New. My question is, why isn't this DLC an update? It looks so similar to the current game with new quotation marks N64 boards and new quotation marks mini games. I think it's just like a collection of mini games from previous titles and the current one. I don't know how I feel. I feel like I wasted my money on the first game. I know that much. You guys interested in a new Mario Party? I mean, Cookie just got your Switch, so you must be at least keen.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying it. I've just got to find the people.
Unfortunately, I'll buy it again because I love Mario Party and I definitely got my $60 worth of the game.
It's always good fun.
It is good fun. Good news is has advanced multiplayer compared to the first one, as they just updated the game very recently. We talked about, I think, on the first podcast how they just added multiplayer support.
Yeah.
And all or at least most of the mini games support button input, which is what I was talking about a bit earlier. And so you might be able to use a Pro Controller for this game rather than just the Joy-Cons. But yeah, I'm just a little bit annoyed because I feel like it should have just been DLC that I could buy for the current game that I got, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked at the...
Unless they're like
No,
completely upgrading a lot of stuff.
Like, I paid full price for the game. Like, the UI looked almost identical to the I think it's Super Mario Party. New Super Mario Party?
Not all new hardware, though.
Mhm.
It's not a new hardware, no.
So what? Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense to release a new game, but hopefully it's fresh enough.
Fresh enough is what I'm thinking too. They announced new WarioWare. It looks like a minigame collection with a weird art style. I've seen hype online for this game. Seems like there hasn't been one in a while. Have you guys ever played this game? Any
I've seen
WarioWares?
some old Wario games.
Yeah.
I've never really played much Mario stuff because I went from Nintendo 64 into PlayStation the entire time.
Yeah, I never owned a Nintendo apart from a Game Boy or a DS. But I never really played any like Mario first party titles apart from Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So no one really excited for WarioWare?
So I'm not excited.
Yeah.
Wario and Waluigi are always the best characters for Mario Kart, anyway.
well. Yeah, some of us still use Yoshi.
Imagine
I'm
that.
not too excited for Nintendo Gear because I don't have the hardware for it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was looking up before, like, I would love to play through the all Zelda collection.
How do I remember your playthrough of the Breath of the Wild more than I remember my playthrough of the Breath of the Wild? Julian?
I can't remember it.
I can. Da-ding, good along. Da-ding, good along. Da-ding, good along. It haunts my fucking dreams, I swear.
What was I doing? I can't even
Fucking
remember.
going in and out of fucking inventory all the time, bro. Pulling up that stupid fucking tablet. Good game. Breath of the Wild, good game. Play it.
Yeah, look, that was my thoughts before. Like, because it's it's just a sequel, direct sequel. Hopefully, they bring out enough new game mechanics that makes it interesting. Like those fucking little dungeons,
Let's say dungeons, yeah.
individual dungeons, just got so repetitive after a while.
You're not wrong.
I was thinking of this like with Ubisoft when I was playing Assassin's Creed about how they just need to get a puzzle master in. Like a pro puzzle master. That's all he does. It's just great things, hardcore puzzles. And then it's like collaborate with him.
Okay.
To make these fucking beautiful mini games or collectibles or Easter eggs or whatever.
Shit,
Because
that's a lot of work.
that whole scene is so repetitive and boring in mostly every game.
Alright, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered. That's a fucking mouthful of the title, eh?
And you said it a couple of times.
Yeah, you got a trailer for Switch. I just want to know if they've got 2-player Joy-Con support because I think that would be a seller for me personally because I'm a big Tony Hawk fan. What about you guys? You guys keen for some more Tony Hawk?
If it came out on the Switch, I probably would definitely get it for the Switch.
If it runs in 60 frames as well, that's a big thing as well. 60 frames. I don't care about 1080. It'd probably be 1080p. It doesn't seem like a too intensive a game to run. So I'm excited personally to buy it for the third time. So
It'd be hard to play on a Joy-Con.
you're not wrong.
I mean, I played the original Tony Hawk on a controller, so I could probably, if you get an Elite controller, it's probably going to be fun.
I don't think it'd be too hard of it. Like it's going to be a big issue because I feel like it'll just be like, because the buttons aren't the problem. The Joy-Cons, it's the fucking they got
Layout.
yeah, it's the layout of it being small and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, the last thing I got on my list here is Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania, which was announced. I think it was like 3 or 4 Super Monkey Ball games in one, which is, super cool if you're into that. I played it before. It's alright. It's definitely solid. I think it's a remake. Or, I don't know if it's a remake, remaster, or just re-release. Too many re's.
Re.
Anyway, that's all I got on my list for the Nintendo notes. Hopefully I didn't miss anything.
So it's Super Monkey Ball.
There was a new Mario Maker, wasn't there?
I didn't see that. I'm pretty sure I watched most of the Nintendo Direct, so let's have a sauce. Mario Maker 3.
It might have been added stuff to my Maker too. I thought I saw.
No, that's definitely a lie, bro. Yeah, that's super duper lie. Oh, you almost got you a idea wiki. Idea wiki? What the hell is an idea wiki, bro?
I know there was something else we missed. So I was talking to the people at EB Games.
I guarantee we're fucking shit, so.
Oh, Mario Rabbids.
Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, it's not. We're gonna get to that. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Square Enix had a conference. I'm doing lots of quotation marks today. Not gonna lie, it was a bit of a drag. I did not get through this one. Like I just kind of skimmed through it. Had some interesting stuff there. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, that's what I feel like. It was just Final Fantasy. Life is Strange. Final Fantasy.
Speaking of Life is Strange did get released for Switch, or is getting released for Switch.
Oh, cool. They got a talk about Life is Strange. Well done, Cookie, bro. We're killing these today. Are we playing League still? Life is Strange remaster collection was announced. Life is Strange True Colors, also the sequel or like a spin-off. I think it's a spin-off. I don't think it has anything to do with the first title. Blah 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 blah. Microphone is here.
Sorry, there's the first title, there's the spin-off, and then there's the second title. What do you want from me?
I just want you to talk into the microphone so people can hear you.
Me up from back there.
Yeah, I changed it down so it doesn't hear every single little noise that you make. This game is this. Anyways.
Won't talk about
The only other thing.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Please, I'm just going off with Julian. Please take over.
I was just going to say, the only other thing, there was two other ones I've seen for Switch, which was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh, Kakarot, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that was coming out.
Sep 24, and then Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, which is a horror adventure game.
Yep. Sign me out.
Yeah, me too. But I thought some people might be interested in it.
Yeah, if I wanted to crawl around vents, in isolation for 5 hours straight, I'd probably play it.
Not only for 5 hours straight. 4.5.
The way
4.5 hours.
The way you made it sound was the most boring shit anyone had ever played.
People liked it.
Sure.
Really enjoyed it.
Sure they did.
They did.
They did.
100%.
It's nice to see Kakarot on the Switch. That's all I gotta say.
You gonna get it?
Potentially. Probably a price drop more than likely. So Life is Strange True Colors, back on topic, holy crap. It's a new game from the team that makes Life is Strange. They got a gameplay feature trailer. That's what I'm gonna go with. And the main character is a girl. She can see people's auras and read their emotions. Oh yeah. What are you gonna say about that?
I played the first one.
Yeah, did you like it?
Not a bad game.
Would I like it?
It's like Telltale, but you do more shit.
How much more shit?
It's an interactive story.
It's a drain.
Yeah.
Heavy Rain's not that slow, I guess.
I've heard a lot of people like Life is Strange.
Yeah, me too.
The first time, it's like, if you never heard the story, it's definitely worthwhile play.
I might have to pick up the remastered collection then. Mind you, the remastered collection trailer was like trying to show it off, and it just didn't seem that remastered, bro. It's not. I don't understand this. Hey, I don't understand this at all.
There's no point. What a money grab.
Wasn't it only released like 4 or 5 years back, not the latest?
Yeah. I mean,
was it a remaster as well?
I mean,
graphics aren't that intense. It's got a style to it. It don't like.
Isn't it
takes
drawn?
away from that need for it to be super realistic.
Okay.
So with no point to remaster it. It's like, oh look, new graphics, which is usually to tell why people remaster games.
Let's see. We'll see how this fucking
Like Crash Bandicoot, a game that came out 20 years ago.
20-ish, yeah.
Worthwhile. Makes sense. The game that
Makes
came out 5 years
sense.
ago, bullshit. Bioshock
Bullshit.
collection. Worthwhile. Because most people might have not played 1 and they played 2.
Okay.
1 was like 10 years. Worthwhile.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, it's been out. It was released like 95.
Yeah. So Final Fantasy makes sense. Yeah.
A game that's 5 years old. Fuck off. Like, piss off. I don't want to play this.
It's not even for me. It's not even the 5 years old one. Like, if something gets released, say like on old gens, and then they want to remaster it for new gen, I can understand that. But as you say regarding the art style, it's an art style that doesn't need to be remastered.
100%. Not that graphically intense.
It'd be like remastering like like a Telltale game.
Yeah,
for
Telltale
instance,
game. Good Telltale has that art style as well. I mean, sure. Walking Dead 1 probably could use the hash because it's fucking.
They did change. They upgraded the engine there at some stage. I wouldn't mind seeing an engine upgrade for that. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm keen to see what the second one's like compared to the first one, but still, like, you know.
What are you talking about first? What?
Walking Dead, the second one.
Wait, you haven't played the second Walking Dead? I played the. I just haven't played
They're
the
all
last
Game
ones.
Pass.
Yeah, I just need to get the last one, bro. I'm really keen for it. What else we got here? Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin is a new game set in the world of the original Final Fantasy, developed by Team Ninja. I think I might be tripping, but it looks like a Souls-like game. From the trailer, the music and the graphics looked amazing. You guys keen for this?
I've not looked a ton into it, but I'm quite interested in it. I've got to do some more digging before it comes out.
You keen Souls-like Final Fantasy
I'm
game?
keen for Elden Ring if I want a Souls-like game.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Priority title that comes that sort of genre.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. I'm really interested for Elden Ring. Final Fantasy Origins, I'm interested, but I'm not keen, I wouldn't say.
I'll say this about Square Enix. They need to did they make it?
Yep.
Yeah, they need to step up their shit before I'm actually going to buy their titles.
Did you actually play Avengers though?
Did you ever play Kingdom Hearts?
Like,
I need to play Kingdom Hearts.
You're like related off of one game, but Crystal that made like.
Yeah, 100%. But even a lot of Square Enix.
And the other thing, he's just said he's only played from the third Kingdom Hearts. He didn't even play 1 or 2.
No, I played 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know you played Kingdom Hearts.
That was ages ago.
That was a long
made
time ago.
Years and years ago. I'm talking about just
but how good were 1 and 2 on release?
I agree. No, I agree. I'm with Julian on this one. I think they need to prove themselves before we can just start throwing money at them again. I think we got to start doing that to these developers, man, because otherwise they're just going to keep getting away with bullshit, bro.
See, but you only see the games they're releasing now. I'm still playing one of the games that they're still constantly working on, being one of the MMO.
Yep.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. So I'm in a little bit different mindset with that one because I see what they're bringing down with their DLCs, like their expansions.
So explain this to me. But that game to a really piss poor reception, right?
It did, but it was also one of the few games that they've gone, okay, we'll take it off the shelves, completely remake it from scratch and re-release it, and everybody that has already bought it don't need to repay for it.
Okay, that's fucking cool, but at the same time, shouldn't they do that to Avengers?
It depends on how many people bought Avengers from the start, though, as well.
Yeah, look, the beta stopped a lot of people from buying it, but we're not talking about a random game that nobody's ever heard about. We're talking about the fucking Avengers here, man.
Yeah, no, that's
definitely
paid off.
But I mean, all the other Marvel games have been shit as well, so. All the other ones I've played.
I just think they dropped the ball, man. It's like
100%.
Next time CD Projekt Red. That's what I'm saying. Next time CD Projekt Red announces something, bro, I'm gonna be skeptical as fuck. They can show me all the trailers they want to, but
that's fair. That's fair.
Until the reviewers got it, bro, and they tell me it's good.
It also depends on which branch of Square Enix too, because they're like Ubisoft and EA, where they've got like different branches.
And look, it's my own point here. Team Ninja seems like a good studio, correct?
I've not seen much come out of them, to be honest.
I've
only dealt with the Japanese.
Made a lot more games than you think they have, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll definitely have to do some.
Is Team Ninja the guys that made Ninja Gaiden?
Ooh,
I think so. If I'm not mistaken,
that could be a shout.
Ninja Gaiden.
If that is the case, I quite enjoyed Ninja Gaiden.
Did you play in the world? Team Mario, lol. Team Ninja. Team Ninja, Wikipedia. Yep, Ninja Gaiden. And
and Dead or Alive.
Neo. People fucking froth that game, bro.
The second one.
Yeah. Neo, true. And they did Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive was big. And they did the Hyrule. They did Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, they did Hyrule Warriors. Fucking good. That's
Yeah.
bro. I quite enjoyed that game.
And Metroid.
It's a short story, very linear.
They one of the
It's like
Metroid.
Dynasty Warriors, I think.
They also did the Fire Emblem.
Oh, that's a banger game too. A lot of people love those games as well.
They also did the Marvel. Yeah, they did the Marvel game on Switch as well.
The Marvel game. Oh, the Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate
3.
Alliance. Yeah. Yeah.
You still need to pick that up, Cookie. If you ever down to play that, I'm up for that, bro.
Is it free?
It's not free, but I'm pretty sure this.
I'm pretty broke at the moment.
No, I'm just saying, like, if it ever gets on sale or something, I'll let you know. We're gonna pick it up and play it for sure.
Yeah. There's a superhero game on Steam for free, but I don't know what it's like.
Is it the DC Universe one?
Yeah.
I heard. I think the servers don't work on that game anymore. I might be mistaken, bro.
Okay. I could be wrong on that one then too.
I think it was pay to win, and the servers don't work as well anymore, or aren't on.
That doesn't surprise me.
Since we're on the topic of Final Fantasy, even though we went on an absolute tangent, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster is coming out. I'm pretty sure it's just a remaster of all the
1 to
old,
7, I think.
like the real
1
old
to 6.
Pixel one.
No, 1, 2, and 3.
I'd be keen to maybe check out. I love pixel games. That's
Okay.
lots of old style pixel
Is it the
games.
style, or is it just Final Fantasy's that good? It's
But
worth
even
picking up again?
turn-based.
I do like
combat
turn-based.
is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's a nice change of
Very
pace, man.
strategic.
Yeah.
Depends how they do it, though.
Of course.
I mean, obviously, it's just going to be exactly the way as the old games. People fell in love with the way the old games work, so.
I mean, who would debate, right? Off the Final Fantasy news, Babylon's Fall is an RPG. I believe it's made by Platinum Games. How are we feeling about that?
Platinum
I
Games.
believe they made Nier Automata. Pretty popular.
Near
game.
Automata?
Yeah, Automata. It looks like it says Automata, bro. This is
The one with the chick with got the one eye
that
covered.
is correct, bro. That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that banged. Near Automata, yeah.
Okay, so
That
that's
banged. And they also did Bayonetta.
action roleplay. That looks like something I could actually play. Oh, Bayonetta. True, that is a good game,
Yeah.
bro. That is a
They did the Star Fox.
Star Fox.
A couple of Star Fox games, and they did the Legend of Korra game.
That's a fucking dog shit game, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
Dog shit, bro.
I mean, it is being published by the Activision though, so it's
These guys are super hit and miss. They
Yeah.
known for hit and miss, bro. So let's have a look here, bro. What do we got here? Mad World. What the fuck?
Infinite
Oh, that
Space.
game was a banger. Infinite Space. Yeah, I don't know. Bayonetta.
The Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Vanquish is a dog shit game. Anarchy Reigns, don't know what the fuck that is. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, I'm not sure if that's a good game or not.
People like it.
Wonderful one.
Okay.
I heard that was a dog shit game. Bayonetta,
Oh, it's a Wii U game straight up.
yeah, good. So yeah, it's a Wii U game. Yeah, The Legend of Korra is a dog shit game.
Transformers Devastation.
I know that's a dog shit game. No,
I mean, I will say they are both in partnership with Activision on those two, so understandable. We'll give them a let off with that one.
I'll let them off for that one. All right. I
Yeah.
don't know much about Star Fox Zero, but I haven't heard any like good news about a Star Fox game in a long time.
In saying that, I've not heard any bad ones either.
You're right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan is, I guarantee you, I know for a fact, with Activision as well,
Yeah.
shit game.
I will say. So Babylon's 4 is in with the publisher Square Enix.
Yeah.
And their last game they did with Square Enix was Nier Automata.
Okay, cool. And also,
wish
Astral
you
Chain
were.
is the most recent game that I've seen released that's actually good. I can attest to Astral Chain. If you have a Switch and you want a game to play that's like a detective, let's say adventure action game, it's a game you should pick up if you have a Switch. Honestly, Astral Chain is a absolute banger of a game. And I'm a sucker, like I said last week, for games with detective elements. All
Fair.
right, we're good to move on.
Yeah, I'm intrigued on that one.
I'm intrigued. I'm keen to see.
Babylon 4, the name in itself sounds good.
I don't think I had a trailer or anything. I think it was more just like an announcement
Yeah.
of the game. But
Yeah.
I guess we'll wait and see, right? All right, getting on to something a bit bigger, right? Ubisoft's press conference was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I quite enjoyed it. I skipped through it a bit, but I did enjoy the announcement. So from the top, I think they started the show even with Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. I'm talking about Avatar as in the blue people, not Avatar as in the Last Airbender. We had that discussion today already. It got a CG trailer, 2022 release date, and are you guys keen to get deeper into the world and explore Pandora?
I don't care.
Oh, I love the movie.
All right, I'm going to start with Julian Cookie because he'll forget.
Yeah.
Keep your idea. Go.
I don't.
That's why you always
enjoy the movie.
Is that not why you always cut people off? Probably.
But I didn't enjoy this movie as much as other people did.
Alright, why didn't you enjoy the movie? It's a banger. It's an absolute banger, bro. I don't know. It was the best.
Well, there's your first issue.
I've seen.
The other thing is that's his first issue is that he's listening to other people's hype.
That's true.
I don't listen to other people's hype. I just didn't understand that level of reception.
I just walked
I
into
thought it was good. Maybe.
So you enjoyed the movie?
Was it above average? If it's above average, that's good, right?
But definitely.
That's enjoying it.
Don't think it's.
What, 8 years down the track? That should be really hyped for the game.
Look, I will agree with you, but 8 years.
I think we figured out it was like 12 years down the track or something.
Well, actually, I think it came out in 2012, if I'm not mistaken.
It was 09, was it?
Oh shit, that's the question, isn't it? Cookie, you searching that now or?
Yeah.
Cool.
09.
Oh, there you go. You're right.
I'm sure we looked it up before.
Okay, you're probably not wrong.
So yeah, like,
how do we have this discussion today?
So 12 years.
That excited for a franchise.
Because I think it's established, got characters, and it's Avatar, bro.
I don't think it's gonna be garbage.
I think there's also. Did you guys hear anywhere if there's going to be a second one? I thought I heard somewhere along the lines that there was going to be a second movie.
While we're looking it up today, I'm pretty sure it releases in 2022 as well. So I think that's going to be coinciding.
Link.
Do you reckon?
Maybe it's going to have the same sort of story.
All right, Cookie, tell me, you're excited for Avatar, right?
I'm excited for it. I enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
And the world that they'd shown in the movie was very, beautiful, very dangerous, and again, it's like a planet where you could enjoy being out in a video game exploring because it's an open world game.
Yeah.
So
I'm always keen. I'll talk about the movie right now. I'm keen because I really enjoyed Avatar 1. I'm keen to see the second movie. James Cameron. How can you fucking honestly?
He's very creative.
You can't knock a fucking James Cameron movie, honestly, man.
Julian can try.
Yeah, Julian. He's like, Titanic wasn't even that good, bro.
They just so overreacted when they went off the edge.
Bro, Leonardo DiCaprio, worst actor ever, bro.
Oh no.
Oh, fucking hell.
Julian agreeing with Julian. Alright, Avatar, where two of the three parties are excited for it.
It's going to be the worst game ever.
Wow,
worst game
out right
ever,
now, bro. Jeez.
What's your problem?
I like Avatar. I like the world.
No,
man.
I think it's going to be shit. I don't like it.
What do they call the rock they're trying to look for? The mineral source?
Unobtainium.
It's unobtainium, isn't it?
Unobtainium. Garbage.
It's fucking funny, bro.
So it was Ubisoft Montreal, was it?
I believe so. I think it's the guys that made, unless it's another game, I think it's the guys that made Deus Ex.
Might have a bunch of chests everywhere.
No, I don't think it's Montreal.
You go to Venom and get a map or chests.
Somebody who's played Deus Ex. Alright, so based off of Deus Ex, have you played Deus Ex?
Yeah.
Based off that, would you expect them to make a good Avatar game? Like open world and shit?
I don't think it'll be anything like that.
No, not at all. But like, obviously, you'll see some amount of elements from Deus Ex into. You don't think at all they're going to make a completely different game?
I think so because even like the camera position was different. Like Deus Ex.
What about boss battles and shit though? Because I know Deus Ex has boss battles and shit.
I definitely think that'd be boss battles.
What about decisions that affect the whole rest of the game, like Deus Ex?
Even if they said it, like they had in-game choices that affect progress. Like, it wouldn't want to be that branching, especially with how CD Projekt Red said there's
We don't talk about CD
but even
Projekt
like
Red, bro.
everybody says that.
Band words.
Band words.
Even
That's
though,
TOS, right?
like it's the illusion of choice. Most of the choices that you get.
I swear Deus Ex
don't
just
do
had.
fucking.
I
Deus
had.
Ex definitely has a spiral of decisions.
Okay.
Choosing story books,
Okay.
but
Holy
I don't
shit!
know.
I didn't realize
I don't
there's
think
so
that-
many
I don't think
Ubisoft.
it's very big, story wise.
All right. I think
Assassin's Creed, old Assassin's
you love Assassin's Creed. Eh? I'm gonna keep moving on.
I use.
Creed. Yeah, rabbits.
Oh, have you got something for us, Cookie?
No, just I like how
For Assassin's Creed.
You mentioned Assassin's Creed. twice.
yeah, he goes but he's always one.
He's always, oh, you Valhalla, bro. I just completed another fucking 100
Yeah,
hours in it, bro.
I love the RPG. Open world RPG.
Well, since since we're on the topic of Assassin's Creed, bro, it's down the list here. But new Assassin's Creed DLC is coming out. The Siege of Paris brings new place, weapons. Don't know what that word means, and enemies. What are we thinking about this, Julian?
I imagine
Bunch
that
of
it would be
fucking-
pretty exciting. I haven't played the
Also, I
other
got another
DLC.
question. I had a follow question for you. So go,
Okay.
shoot.
No, well,
Oh, you're done.
it'd be pretty exciting though. Like if you watch the History Channel show, it's just called Viking. The fact the name of the title now. If you watched it, they did sack. They sacked Paris, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
All right, cool. We don't have to go over any
They
spoilers.
go sack Paris.
No, it's like 3-4 years old, but it's anybody's issue that hasn't watched it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Don't feel too guilty.
Yeah, Viking
But they take
spoilers
Paris
after
and-
the fact we spoiled it. So yeah, there we go.
It's very full on. The battles they got in there. There's one how. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. I don't give a shit if you haven't watched it.
I just want to know: is your Assassin's Creed Valhalla still broken after 9 months?
No, it's
Julian?
working.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
working.
it was
Hey,
like
how many
3
months
weeks.
was it broken?
3 weeks. 3 weeks. It was broken for 5 months for most people,
Whoa! What a game!
right?
What a game. Anyway,
So yeah, no, it should be cool. New DLC that you get
sieging
to
Paris.
sack.
You want a Paris siege?
Siege Paris. Yeah, why not?
I
Have
don't
you seen
know.
old style Paris?
'Cause I hate
Dope.
Paris.
Wasn't there another one that lives through Paris?
The island in the middle of this fucking river mode.
And it got turned into whatever it is now.
And then it just expanded from that center.
Okay, cool.
But like, there's all just walls around it. And then they travel in the show. They travel by boats. They build scaffolding to try and get on top. But then they burn all the scaffolding down.
Fucking
It's very intense.
cunts, bro. Damn.
So it should be cool how they do it. But combat. Oh, not combat. Sort of anything that's not just an axe. I guess there is a bow on that, but like anything sort of mechanical, there isn't in that game. Like in the previous games, in Odyssey and Black Flag, you had a lot of ship battles. You had cannons to use. You had the harpoon gun. You were able to use the ship and utilize it. There was maybe some card with a ballista on it. In this game, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of that. It's just straight axe battles. Like you go onto a ship, your ship docks to a land, you jump off the ship, and you just go fight a bunch of guns.
Yep.
Or you shoot your bow, and that's it. So I'm keen to hopefully see they add more a variety of content.
Okay, so you want to see more shit. You don't just see the Siege of Paris.
Yeah, I
You
just don't want to
some
see.
extra shit.
Hey, here's a story. Enjoy.
That's what it's going to be.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna read books for that fucking reason.
How much are you paying for the Siege of Paris?
Yeah.
What's the price?
So not worth
But you, what do you think? What would be a
15
valuable
bucks.
price? $15? Okay. Would you pay that just for an extra story DLC?
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
$15. So it won't be $15.
Fair.
$30.
So let's move on from Assassin's Creed unless you got something to add, Cookie.
Nah, I've not played since Black Flag.
I haven't played since Black Flag either. Mario versus, I think it's not versus. It's Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. Sparks of
So
Hope
keen.
is a sequel to the first game. New turn-based strategy game. Honestly, if you haven't played it, it's a quite underrated game. It's very fun and
So-
it has a really
Rabbids the
steep
anime?
learning curve. Really makes you use your head. Julian, what were you saying?
I'd rather
Excuse me.
No, Rabbids are the team. Mario and Rabbids. So what happens
Versus-
in the first game? Spoilers for literally nothing.
Oh, no. Don't spoiler. I won't play it.
Oh, you'll see. It's the first cutscene. It's like fucking, I don't know, some cunt uses a fucking teleport time thing, and then both the worlds get mashed together, and then like some of the rabbits turn into like Mario character rabbits. So it's like you get Mario Rabbit, and there'll be Mario as well. Rabbit Mario, and there'll be like Rabbit Peach, and also Peach. You can use Rabbit Luigi. You can also use Luigi.
So they had sex.
Well, let's not fucking get into the details, hey?
Pretty cool, that shit.
I'm just imagining like your rabid dogs. They've got like the lips up, the teeth showing. I'm just imagining like Peach and Mario in that state.
Well, definitely not. They're little white.
Yeah, I know what they are.
There's a cute little mustache on the bunny for the Mario one and shit. It's pretty funny, man.
Yeah, that's what I imagine when I hear like rabid Peach.
I probably won't buy this game day one, but I certainly will be looking into it because the first one was very, very good and actually quite difficult. I thought it was going to be more kiddie than it was, and I actually had a hard time getting through it.
Game.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Well, it wasn't. It's a turn-based strategy, so you really got to actually think about what you're doing, man. You know.
Did you turn up the difficulty?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure
You
if there
go
was
ahead.
even a difficulty slider.
This is a cartoon game for babies.
Did you even play it?
Nah, but I love the rabbits.
You love the rabbits.
Yeah, they were dope.
I mean, they single-handedly killed the Rayman franchise, so I don't think they're that dope.
If a Rayman, should pull up and
my.
himself by his face straps.
I mean, I tend to agree. Rayman was dated, and all the games that they were bringing out anyway weren't that great.
Look, Rayman 3 is an excellent game, and Rayman M I've probably spent more time in than Call of Duty. So, and I literally wasn't inversing anyone, just playing by myself. If you guys haven't played Rayman M, or I think it's maybe called like Rayman Battle or Battle Arena, bro, just go look it up. It's fucking, it's a stupid racer and arena battler, but it's fucking fun. It was fun back in the day anyway. I wouldn't mind an emulator to play that.
Probably, but there would probably be one.
Yeah, I definitely could. I just haven't been fucked to download an emulator really. Rainbow Six Extraction. Yo, everyone remember the last podcast where we talked about this game and you all hyped it?
Did we hype?
No. We were saying that it was like
it's gonna be the greatest game ever, bro. That's what I remember.
fuck off, we did. Fuck off. I remember the opposite of us saying, nah, it won't suit the Rainbow Six Siege style.
No, of course not. You're versing zombies.
I swear you guys were like, yeah, no, this is, I think we're actually interested in this game, which I'm
If it's
fucking
free, I'll check it.
I was interested. I never said I was hopeful. I was interested to see if they could actually make it decent while using the Rainbow Six Siege style.
I don't look, anyway, I'm going to get into it.
Wait, before you think. How long has it been since Siege?
I think
a long time.
15. No, maybe that's
It's
And I imagine it's going
been there for a while.
So, operators,
Surely they've done an engine update for it since.
maps.
they've done a fair amount of updates for the game. Go on, Jules.
Oh no, they've definitely done a full
Yeah.
engine.
There's a lot of new
updates.
updates.
It's the first time I played it. Since the last time, completely different game. But like, if it's going to use that
2015.
whole style and maps and operators and shit, I don't know how they can do a full
Oh man.
Surely the maps would be different.
Surely. Imagine if they didn't imagine they reused the maps, bro. My fucking gosh, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It's like, how limited is the game it's going to be? It's going to be like a Left 4 Dead linear sort of map
So-
to run through, or a horde mode.
So
preliminary.
what I've seen
Okay.
was like you enter a zone, right, and it's quarantined off, okay, because that's like, and there's like aliens or some shit in there, and it's just like terrorist hunt, just like we said in the last podcast, because we are goated and we know exactly what's going on before it happens. They like clear an area, go through it, and then they go to like a thing, and I'm pretty sure it's like you can leave or you can keep going, keep moving forward, so the enemies get harder at every single level, and there's like 3 tiers of
It's Call of Duty zombie extraction stuff.
like it was more like a
Which is really weird.
tactical, like what's that game we played where you go from like the start of the level and you're in a room and then you go through all the zombies and shit. No, zombie, yeah, well actually it's similar style, yeah. So you get to an area and you got to decide like, do I leave with the loot I've got now, or do I go and try harder and fucking beat all the rest of the guys and get even better loot? Like, and I don't understand, it's just together that's the gameplay loop, like try to get the most shit, like a looter shooter, right? Look, I didn't care. I didn't watch it that intensely because I literally was watching. I was like, oh man, this looks like terrorist hunt with fucking gadgets and aliens, man. Like,
Yeah.
woo! They
I
did
see
push the
exactly
movement
what I
speed,
thought.
though. They did look like the operators were moving a bit faster, but if you have to crouch walk everywhere, then what the fuck's the point?
Yeah, that's why I didn't like GTFO very much because you could run in that, but there was no point because you had to crouch walk everywhere.
The gunplay looked very siegey, so if you're not into that, you probably won't like it. Dude, I really have not that much to say about this game. I don't understand why it exists, to be honest. Maybe somebody's hyped for it, but it's not me or anyone here, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe there was I could see like this game getting like, if you could like make it a dungeon builder, like, you know what I mean, like a say this is a PvP mode. I could see this being exciting where like you got to build like in an area, like you've got to place the aliens around and shit, or parasites or whatever, and like you have to, as a player, obviously got to kill all the parasites and shit, but as the parasite master, let's say, you got to put them all around and try and trip up the guys that are trying to take all the aliens or parasites or whatever out. So,
or if it was like 4v4, where it was like you have your 4 operators and then you have 4 people that can control zombies, and then there's bot zombies as well.
Okay.
And then like at halftime you switch over.
Yeah, Back 4 Blood's doing some shit like that, you see, but that's a way more fast-paced game.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's Rainbow Six Extraction. If you like fucking Siege and you want something different, but like Siege-like, then fucking get it or whatever. I don't fucking... This game looks dog shit. Talking Rainbow Six Siege, the good part of Rainbow Six Siege, it's getting an update early next year. They're bringing out crossplay and cross-progression, which is fucking good for me and you, Jules, between console and PC. I'm pretty excited. This will I get to bring my rank over because I'm like level like 200 or some shit.
You'll have to still rebuy it though, wouldn't you?
I already own it. I got a CD key for hella cheap.
Fair.
I'm hoping it brings over some of the camos, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Julian, we played a bit of Siege.
PC though, like cross progression, beautiful.
And cross play. We can play with the boys. I mean, they could
If
bait them into it.
If the scene comes back, sure, like it'd be very keen to check out crossplay. Cross progression is beautiful because I hope like it just standardizes that in every game. Even Call of Duty. Oh, well, actually, no, I think it would be because that's the Activision account that's based on it, no matter what console you
And
got.
you got Ubisoft Connect accounts.
So yeah, it is the standard these days. So that's beautiful.
Sweet.
It's nice that Siege is doing it. So next game, that'll be the case. If it matters.
Cookie, do you give a fuck about this at all?
I mean, if you guys are going to play it, I'll probably jump on. I did used to play Siege quite a bit.
I do. It's a good game, man. It's just like, I don't know, you get over it eventually.
I mean, the competitive community on PC was very toxic.
Yeah, I imagine so. Probably
Oh,
something like that.
community is toxic.
You're not wrong. It's pretty console toxic as well, bro. They get pretty hardcore about it.
Even, yeah, quick
As soon
play
as you take,
people are
Jesus
fucking
Christ, as soon as you
salty.
take fucking aim assist out of a game on controller, everyone thinks they're the best fucking.
Don't
player in
board
the
up
world.
that window.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. What the fuck? Wait, dude, fuck, why are you barricading that? Shoots you, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking TK every game.
How am I supposed to learn a game?
Also, the quick play on PC wasn't that bad.
Dude, I swear, just that game.
But I had playing
toxicity.
quick play.
When I played it
100%.
properly, bro, that shit was fucking toxic as shit. I loved it. It was a cesspool. Off of Rainbow Six Siege, Rocksmith Plus is a new mobile game that lets you use your like actual guitar, acoustic electric to learn new songs through your phone.
That's cool.
That's a really cool idea, man. Like,
I don't play guitar, but that's it.
But yeah, if I had a guitar, this is something I would be into for sure.
Get Berry on it.
Yeah, Beery. See, Beery, that's something Beery would fuck with heavy. What about you, Jules? You think this is a good, exciting thing, or
I don't personally care.
I don't personally care either. But do you think it's exciting that you use a real guitar to play like a Guitar Hero style game through your phone? Is that a cool concept to you?
It is a cool concept,
It is a cool concept.
but I personally won't.
Riders Republic looks like a new extreme sports game. It features snowboarding, skiing, mountain biking, riding, motorbikes, racing, fucking jetpacks, man. Fuck yeah.
Holy
I signed up to
shit,
the beta for this game.
everything.
Oh,
It's everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
sounds like the Olympics.
It looks more realistic than arcadey, and honestly, I'm not gonna fucking lie, this had me hype. It looks fire. I
it's
signed up for the
extreme.
beta. It drops to September 2nd, and I'm gonna be checking my emails constantly to see if I got a beta code. Yeah, actually, Cookie, I might hook you up with a beta code if I can get to. For sure, we played the shit out of that, bro, for your stream. But Cookie,
Yeah.
something you excited about? Rise Republic seems like it's meshed all
Oh,
these
yeah.
sports together, man. Seems good, man.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that one a go. I used to play at one of the Olympics games. There was a Winter Olympics game as well,
Oh, yeah.
and they were quite fun.
Yeah, I think
So-
this is like actually like imagine skate, but you can skate snowboarding or skate skiing. Like,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like a realistic kind of take on the extreme sports genre. Like it looks like a better steep to me.
yeah. I'm definitely down to try it.
Julian, doing something for you?
Nah. No, I don't like sports games like that.
I mean,
like,
you've batted them, so that's fair.
You don't like sports in general, don't do you?
no, just racing. I can't
It's not
stand
necessarily
racing.
just racing though. Like,
But there is something specifically about racing and time trials and being time competed games that I just fucking can't stand.
that's why I hate mobile games though.
Yeah, just
Time gates and
time
shit.
trials.
Yeah.
Then why,
It's disgusting. I hate
then why do you like
it.
S&D COD?
That's why he
Because
runs.
COD is
That's why he
fun.
egos it, bro. That's why he
Dude,
egos every
The
fucking
thing
corner,
about
bro.
Call of Duty, That's it.
There's still with S&D a time limit though.
Yeah, no, of course. It's because
Yeah.
all of Call of Duty, it's a time limit. Like you have
Yeah.
the point, control everything.
So your
Stuff for time, 1 point per second.
yeah, so your opinion is null and void.
A lot of shit can happen literally. when
Not
you're
opinion.
mad.
So that's not the right word.
Just-
But like,
Ego when you should chill.
When you're
chill.
racing,
You should get
in any
roasted.
racing game, it's
Yeah.
standard. There's the limitations of what can actually go on. You literally just follow a track. Not much happens. You know, if you fuck up, you usually won't be in first place. And
be good and
you
don't
don't-
fuck up.
Oh yeah, that's it. If I was fucking beautiful, if I was the best, I play it all the time. But I'm just not a fan of it. Not that much, anyway.
We got fucking.
Jetpacks.
Oh yeah, the Ninja Turtles coming to Brawlhalla soon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right. I'm
Because the
super pumped.
Ninja Turtles jizz is all over my pizza. It's a Pizza Hut. So I
What
can't
the
believe they're
fuck?
branching out. Have you not checked that out?
No.
Go to Pizza
That's
Hut right
odd.
now. Have a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizzas. They
Gotta
look
get a
disgusting.
pepperoni.
Absolutely.
Pizza Hut
I know what I'm getting for dinner.
Ninja Turtles. Oh my gosh. I want to get one
I
now.
can't believe they're branching out. Like,
Mutant. What's that? What is it? How do you say that? Mutant gain range. What?
I don't know.
Neither.
I'm
though.
going
What the
to pizzas.
fuck? Let me go to images of the way better.
There you go.
Oh wow, yeah,
Look at
that is.
Shit. Teenage Mutant Ninja
Is this
Turtle
America
jizz.
Pizza Hut
No,
only?
this is fucking
Oh, wow.
Nambucca. You can get this at Nambucca.
Is it like good?
I don't
What
know.
sauce?
Why do you
What
want
flavors of
green
sauce?
jizz
It's
on
ranch.
this
It's just
shit?
ranch, right? With green in it.
With green, probably.
Cool. I'm excited. I'll try that. I like ranch. I like
But
green.
I'll get it
branching out.
dinner after this.
They make 2 fucking movies that weren't even that good. I mean, a lot of kids love them.
Excuse me, the TV show was amazing.
Are you talking about a TV show from 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it was amazing.
I'm all good. Thank you.
I thought you were saying yeah to me.
Jeez, that's great. Yeah,
Oh, it's nice.
I'll be cutting it out. So turtles
We're not screaming
pizza.
that.
I need 2 things out of you guys: turtles pizza, green sauce. We about that?
I don't really want that shit
It's just ranch.
in my garment. Well,
You
I'm
love
here the
green
first
salad.
time.
What about you, Quickie? You excited for green ranch sauce?
I mean, it doesn't really care what it looks like as long as it tastes
As
good.
long as it tastes good,
so
correct.
they make 2 fucking movies, and now they got all this fucking movie money, and they're spreading out. They're spreading their franchise everywhere. I'm keen to see it in Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla's
keen to see
fucking
it.
getting way too much hype.
Dude, how the fuck isn't Brawlhalla the best game of all time, bro? How does somebody not going Brawlhalla is the best game of all
Because
time?
it's not free,
bro? It is
and
free.
it's not.
Oh,
it's
it's-
not 10 gigabytes.
I don't give a fuck.
It's like what? 3
It's
gigabytes?
free and it's less than a gigabyte,
Yeah,
and you
it's
can
less
have it
than a
on
gigabyte.
literally name a device. It plays on that device.
and it's all cross.
Also, not old school Final Fantasy.
Brawlhalla sucks your dick. You had it first.
And has John Cena in it too, by the way. So it's easily the best game of all time. What were you saying about Final Fantasy,
That
Sam
counts.
Cookie?
It's not old school Final Fantasy, so it's not the best game ever.
Yeah, but it's free to play, fully cross play, and you can have like 12 people in a lobby. So it's easily the best game of all time.
CSGO is free to play. Is that the best game of all time?
What game?
CS:GO. League of Legends is free to play.
Yeah, but is it half a gigabyte? Is it
Uh,
crossplay between every single console in existence right now?
Is it on
Uh,
every single console?
it will be at the end of this year.
Yeah, but is it right now?
Teamfire Tactics is.
All right, well, we'll talk about this again when it is. Okay.
I mean, I've not actually played Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla is the greatest game of all time, but I'm not lying.
You told me to download it, and then you've never told me to play it with
We'll
you.
play it tonight, bro. I'll fucking you.
No, we're playing Chivalry.
Oh yeah, we're playing Chivalry for sure. I fucking.
Have we started that?
No, I haven't started that yet. But Turtles are coming to Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla's the best. Watch Dogs Legion is getting DLC called Bloodline. It brings back characters from previous games, those being Aiden, Pierce, and Wrench. My question is, why not the protagonist from the second game? I don't think he died or anything. Julian, you played Watch Dogs too? Marcus, why don't they bring back Marcus from the second game? They bring back a Wrench. They bring back Aiden Pierce. No one fucking cares about Aiden Pierce. He fucking sucks. Why not Marcus? He's the best character.
Side quest shit.
It's DLC. I don't know how the fuck it's gonna
Aiden
work.
Pierce
But
has been-
fuck Aiden Pierce. Aiden Pierce sucks,
Aiden
bro.
Pierce has been side quest shit. Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah, Aiden Pierce.
I don't really give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the antagonist was it too. Was a fucking hipster. That's who they came up.
Are you fucking kidding me? He was great. That's
He
what the
was
best
great.
part about
He
it.
was a great hipster.
You want
But
that?
That's yeah, right.
Okay.
But that's who he was. It wasn't super exciting. It wasn't a like Far Cry villain. Even though Far Cry 4 villain was fucking garbage.
I think Bloom was a really good villain, honestly.
You get picked up.
Okay. Cookie, have you played any of the Watch Dogs games?
No.
Damn, I was really hoping you could run this one for us. It says you have to enter this shit in, Julian. You fuck.
Yeah, let's go.
Just go, bro.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
We're downloading Chivalry at the same time as the podcast. Mythic Quest is a TV show. Weird, I know, for this podcast because we've been focusing on gaming mostly. But it has Arbed from Community in it, like in the show, not the character but the actor. Does anyone know about anything about Mythic Quest, the game? 'Cause I'm gonna gather it's made by Ubisoft and somebody else, so I'm gonna gather it's based on the game.
Ubisoft.
Arbed from Community, and so I'll have to check this out, bro. I think it might be on Apple TV or some shit, but I don't know.
I've got Apple TV, but I never use it.
Dope. New Far Cry 6 cutscene. Introducing the main bad guy, doing main bad guy stuff. I'm pretty sure I said that about him last time, or like dictated things. Anyway,
So it's not based off a game.
Oh, okay, shit. Mythic Quest.
It's based around a team that is tasked with making the biggest multiplayer video game of all time, and they're tasked with building the worlds, molding heroes, and creating legends. That actually sounds really fun.
It does.
It's almost like
what? So
it's almost like the making of Ready Player One, almost.
So they're trying to make a game. What? That's based. Is it a game or a TV show? I'm so lost.
So it's a TV show. It's already had the first season. There's a second season coming. It follows a fictional video game studio that produces a popular MMORPG called Mythic Quest. That's about all I got. And what I said earlier. It sounds alright.
Alright.
It's been given an 89% approval rating by Rotten Tomatoes. Average rating of 7.66, which isn't horrible. There's a lot worse out there.
Alright, not wrong. I think we're actually finished our Ubisoft stuff. So, Julian, did you have something to bring up real quick?
Oh no, I'm just looking at Gaming Leak and rumors. Apparently, just recently, April 8th actually, so it was a while ago. There's a game called Abandoned.
Okay.
Announcement trailer released. Called Blue Box Games. There's a bunch of rumors coming out that they believe that's actually Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima, yeah.
Is that the dude or is that the old studio?
No, that's the dude. That's the person's name, yeah.
The other studio that he used to be with. Yeah. No, sorry, yeah. Hideo Kojima fans have been persuaded that the last few days the iconic Japanese developer is the mastermind behind Abandoned
Okay, so you think he
So
made this shit?
the Silent Hills PT teaser that came out a few years ago,
Yeah, the one
that
that
never got
about.
released,
Yep.
got cancelled. Had not this as sort of he was going to be the protagonist.
Okay.
These are basically rumors, and nothing's been confirmed. I think this is the game that is supposed to come out, or at least something along the same line.
This is a creepy ass announcement trailer. We're watching it right now, and it's not really like anything gameplay wise or anything. It's just fucking showing off a bunch of like weird images of a forest that are very, very creepy. I'm not gonna lie, but this is some shit Hideo Kojima will put together for sure.
So rumor at the moment.
Okay, interesting. Let's move on to the Devolver Digital news. I'm pretty sure this is like the last of our news that we've got going on here. There's not much to come off this, but if you guys haven't seen the press conference for this, it was easily the best one. It was so much fun to watch. They like blatantly just called out a lot of dumb shit that happens in the video game industry, and obviously its practices. Very, very, very interesting. They announced Shadow Warrior 3. It's an old school ball to the wall type shooter. Think like Doom with a Japanese inspired theme. It got a second trailer. It's dropping this year. I played the first one, and I'm not gonna lie, that game was a lot of fucking fun. I think I would definitely recommend this game, especially on the cheap or on their streaming service. They just announced Devolver Max Pass Plus. They were trying to really just show off games to advertise this. Do you see yourself paying for this cookie, like, or at what price point could you see? Because Devolver Digital, they specialize in like these like top down or indie type of real bloody shooters. So could you see yourself paying for something like this, another subscription service?
That's the thing. It's another one on top of the fuck ton we already have, and it's not like they've had any high. Like, I won't say their games are crap because I've not played a lot of them, but they've not had any of the top of the line, very, very well known ones.
Okay.
So like, unless they,
what's that game called? The top down shooter. It's real bloody, and it's like if you get killed one time, you die. Miami Heat? No, that's a team. That's a basketball team. Anyway, go on, Cookie. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, unless I could understand, like, you look at Origin and like EA, and that they've had all the FIFA games, they had all the NBA or the Madden Battlefield series. You look at Uplay, they've had Rainbow Six and a couple other ones which I can't remember too much off the top of my head.
There's
because
games there that you know and see, and you're like, I'm interested in that. I want to pick that up.
Yeah. There's games that they've had where it's been like, okay, cool. I would be willing to play a subscription to play it to kind of get the hang of it. But looking through Devolver, they've not had any top of the line games where everybody knows and everybody is would be willing to play it.
I'm not gonna lie, if the press conference wasn't so good, I would have skipped this completely. 100%, no doubt. Like, I skipped a Razer because they talked about a fucking face mask and some other bullshit that I didn't care about. Maybe some new keyboards or something. Didn't care. I didn't think anyone here cared about that too much. But
Hotline Miami is the game you're thinking of.
What was that, sir?
Hotline Miami.
That's the one, bro. That game is a banger, bro. I actually recently downloaded that. It was really, really good. So all the games I've played from these guys have been good, but I would have completely skipped this if the advertising or like the press conference wasn't so good. I really highly recommend you just watch it because it's so entertaining. There was a top-down shooter they showed off called Wizard with a Gun. It's a multiplayer survival shooter.
Interesting.
Seemed interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got nothing much to say about it. There was a top-down action platform that had really cool art style. I think it was called Death's Door. It looked really interesting as well. That's all I can say. I don't know. There was just like the 8-bit games, like the 8-bit games. There's not much you can really say about them because graphically they're underpowered. And it's more about the nostalgia for 8-bit, I feel like, with these types of games. Or like an art style per se, like how they want to show the game.
Art style.
Yeah.
Don't need to be.
Not everything needs to be a AAA title. You're right. Nothing that needs to be Uncharted. Fuck.
No. game's worthwhile.
Okay. I think it was definitely worth a check out though. Check out the trailer for that one. Another game that actually really did pique my interest was a card game. I think it was single player. Not sure. It was called Inscription. It had a creepy, weird aesthetic. It was like a very unsettling trailer, man. It was like building up and a build up to nothing, but it was creepy as fuck, bro. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, need to watch that press conference because it was showed off a lot of games that I can't really explain to you here because they're just like generic, but the way they looked was really, really good. Especially this card game, it really stood out to me. That was it. Yeah.
Did you ever play Shadowverse?
Shadowverse, no.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, I think we got a couple more leaks here. At least one. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remasters have been announced after the release of Skyward Sword HD. That's actually pretty big news.
Yeah, because I was looking the other day and all the actual Zelda titles for the Switch, and there's nothing.
Like, at all? Oh, there's the old ones.
Old collection,
yeah.
which is like way old games, 4 games in one. I don't know if Ocarina of Time is that one. Because I know the DS has a bunch of remasters, but not the Switch yet. So I think this is like the Switch version. Which makes sense. Like everybody who's just like been just now got into Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Switch is the first console they probably would have ever got, which is I assume the case for a lot of people. Now they can actually play those old Zelda games, which still hold up 100%. They all still hold up because the content is diverse and fun.
Yep.
Mini games are fun.
Yep.
Like, I don't think
puzzles that doesn't age.
that shit doesn't age.
Yeah.
And that's what they're full of. It's full of creative lifestyle, good story, fun mini games and collectibles. The hearts, mate. You got to collect the hearts.
It's a solid gameplay loop, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Were you trying to say something, Queen?
Then what needs to be remastered or even a new one brought out for Switch is any of the old Star Ocean games.
Star Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, explain.
It was an RPG that was released on old school PlayStation game, on old school PlayStation, and I believe they had some released on DS. And they're very similar, like Legend of Zelda, but you're in a fantasy world, but to get to the fantasy world, you go through like the stars, like space and that. So it's like a mix of sci-fi and fantasy. They're really, really good games, and I highly recommend them for RPGs. They are like a Japanese RPG, but they're very, very, very well done.
There's I'm pretty sure there's an Xbox game showcase coming out soon. It's a extended card. I don't know if it's going to show off more games, but I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah. Mostly focused on Bethesda.
A lot of Bethesda and Halo, yeah.
Which doesn't seem like they should have only had that. Because they're doing deals with
Well, they would see if they...
EA Play was now tied to Xbox Game Pass since last year sometime. And I don't think they showed off too much EA shit. There's probably more shit to show off. Especially if they want to challenge the PlayStation Direct. I can't remember the name, but that's what I'm calling it. If they want to challenge their individual standalone show that have a part secret E3 to combat that, that might be cool.
Alright, so this extended show showed up a couple of things. I don't think anything too new. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, last night, I believe, 17th. No, a couple nights ago. I mean, their press conference is probably more interesting than most of the ones that I've seen. So, they released a bunch of new Forza information, Forza 5, another game I'm excited for.
Yeah, that seemed to take the cake.
Yeah, honestly, it looked beautiful. Senua's, as they said it, Hellblade 2. They showed off a new Epic Games. Yeah, nothing too. They just showed some gameplay and stuff. Xbox Design Lab is returning. which more customization for controllers is what they're saying, but not. It doesn't look like it'll be launching in Australia as of yet. So go fuck yourself, Microsoft.
I don't give a shit about your
A Plague's Tale Innocence got a next gen update.
RoboQuest cell shaded art style.
Yeah, that looks at least FPS roguelike.
Psychonaut 2. And
Yes.
it's been developed
For way too long.
plus 10 years.
Oh, this looks interesting. Anacrusis? You reckon I'm saying that? AI Driver is like the director from Left 4 Dead. Inspired by retro sci-fi such as Battlestar Galactica and Logan's Run. I don't know. This looks interesting. I think they showed this off in the gameplay. Yeah, Anacrusis. Yeah, they showed more gameplay for the Pirates of the Caribbean DLC, the Sea of Thieves.
So well.
That does look really good. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. They showed more gameplay for Age of Empires 4. Something you're excited for, Cookie, I bet.
Definitely. It ends Sea of Thieves.
They did a gameplay developer chat with the Battlefield 2042 guys.
Flight Sim.
On consoles.
console.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite multiplayer.
Game overview.
A lot of people already reviewed that.
Yeah, whatever, man.
They've critiqued it. A lot of people used to play Halo 2 and 3 back in the day.
A lot of people have already been like,
Old
yeah,
school
a lot of those
Hitman
Halo
vibe.
heads have been like, oh man, the aiming's too heavy. And
Oh yeah, very critical.
jetpacks, grappling hooks,
100%
sprint,
critical.
not fans. I think it's cool. I think the new additions are cool to speed up the gameplay. My biggest problem with Halo is how slow the game moves.
I feel like people are going to be playing this game no matter what.
It's free to play, bro. Why wouldn't you?
It's good or bad. Yeah, with that. Because it's going to be the last one in the series for a long time. It's a decade. Like,
A decade?
Halo game.
Bullshit, bro.
That's what I said.
Halo game, like mainline? Because
They're
I'm talking
gonna
about
freeze.
spin-offs and shit,
They
dude.
might make spin-offs, but I think Master Chief and that storyline, they're freezing it for a decade. That's what I read.
Okay. I don't
So I
believe
feel like
it.
people are going to get into it. Halo, they're going to be able to play for a while.
I think they should have never been allowed to touch Master Chief, honestly. Since Halo 4. Don't
Since Halo 3.
they should have, if they wanted to make a Halo game, 343 Industries should have had to make their own story, new character.
Yeah, it's a shame that the IP was owned by Microsoft, not by Bungie. If Bungie owned it, they would have said, "Fuck off! You can take the world, but you can't use the setting."
Yeah.
Can't use that time.
What's your thoughts?
Thoughts on something?
Yeah, go.
If Bungie owned the IP still of Halo,
Yes, I agree. I think
one.
know exactly.
No, that's not a question. First off, I think I know the question you're thinking of is: do you think the previous Halos and the Halo franchise would be in a better position?
Yes, yep. Answer my question correctly. Yep.
Yep. Secondly, do you think Destiny would have been a thing?
And this is exactly, I was saying yes to both of these questions. I think Halo would have.
You still think Destiny would have been a thing?
I think Halo would have turned into Destiny. I think.
Imagine
More
Imagine a Halo themed Destiny though.
I don't like Destiny, bro. You love Destiny.
Yeah,
That's
but
all on you,
Halo
Cookie.
Destiny would have popped off so much more than Destiny.
Destiny does feel
went-
like Halo a lot, like especially the multiplayer, the PvP.
Yeah.
Like
I reckon if they had the Halo themed Destiny, it would have been even bigger than Destiny
100%.
because they had the stories, they had the background, they had everything already, and everybody already really enjoyed it.
retort
There's so much
question.
lore
Retort
as
question.
well. Like,
Does Activision still fuck Bungie in the ass? You know what I mean? Is that fair?
Like reputation wise,
Yeah, because they're still going to go to Activision. They still need money, right? Even if they own the Halo IP, they're still going to need money from some publisher. And if they make Halo Destiny, let's just say Halo Destiny, we'll call it that for the
Ubisoft.
moment. They go to Ubisoft,
Yeah, go you.
but they went to Activision.
they might have even gone to EA.
It could have gone anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. They should have just made it on their own, bro.
No.
They would have been.
It would have been interesting because there's a chance that Halo 4, they could have done brilliant things with Halo 4 and got an inflood of money from that, and then they wouldn't have needed another publisher on top.
Full crossplay. Like,
Halo 4 was
not
full crossplay.
It could have been sold on other things than an Xbox or a PC. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you could have had it on. Like, that's what I think. Kind of like it made Halo in a way, but it also limited Halo in a way compared to say COD.
I never. Like, I'm talking 1, 2, or 3, right? Because of the fact I have a PlayStation. Like, that's why
I'm the same.
For it.
I'm the exact same, but I was lucky enough to play early Halo on PC.
Yeah, see,
like 1 and 2, I had it on PC. Yeah. That's my nostalgia for it. But like, I'm the same. You look at how big COD got via like. I'm talking predominantly esports here. I'm not talking about like, how do I put it?
Just
like
the game itself, right?
Yeah, like sales or anything like that. COD overtook Halo wholly and solely because, at first competitive COD was only Xbox and then it was only PlayStation and now it's only relatively recently gone to whatever the fuck you can play on.
Yeah.
Besides Challenges, I think Challenges is still console only, I believe, but it can be either Xbox or PlayStation now. Anyway, is the fact that Halo was Xbox exclusive. So you couldn't be like, I'm going to start playing on PlayStation, get better, and then maybe down the track switch to an Xbox when I really want to start playing competitively.
Okay. Yeah, that's
like you could.
Back in the CWL days where you'd be like, I'm good on Xbox, I've got to get a PlayStation to play properly, though.
Yeah. Like, but you had a bigger group of people playing it, getting better. Sort of thing, whereas Halo was very, very limited. So that's where I think, like, it also made Halo because it was also like, Xbox exclusive, nothing else like it. So
okay, well, I think I've done on all of the. There's not much else to go, but anything? What do you reckon the most exciting game you've seen was? I don't think we covered. I think we covered the rumors of Guardians of the Galaxy video game, but we didn't actually because they showed off 15 minutes worth of gameplay of the game. It looked really good, man.
We talked a bit about it last week, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But I think that's who's making Guardians of the Galaxy, the guys who made Deus Ex. But anyway, whatever. But what was the game that most excited you?
Battlefield.
Okay. What game did you expect to get revealed but didn't get revealed?
Ooh. I expected a little bit of Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah. I expected Elden Ring to me.
Actually, I want to switch my Battlefield to Starfield.
Even Elder Scrolls Online.
Starfield? Yeah.
Starfield is the new Bethesda RPG.
Yeah. I'm intrigued how they do a sci-fi.
They made Fallout 76, so I'm quietly optimistic. For me personally, best game I've seen. That's it. I mean, probably Battlefield. It'd be between Battlefield or
6.
Yeah, Far Cry 6 looked really good. Forza Horizon looked really good.
So it's true. Forza Horizon 5 still look banging.
Yeah. And maybe the new Mario Golf. That really did interest me, man. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna buy it at all, but that really piqued my interest. I did actually, you know what I did expect to see more of though? The new Diamond and Pearl remakes for Pokemon. I really wanted to see more about that.
That's a fair point. Or even the Arceus.
Yes. Yeah, this is what I was going
to. The MMO, the open world one. It's an MMO, isn't it? It's not open world. It's MMO.
I don't know if it's MMO or RPG.
All Pokemons are open world.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. That's really open world, though. I mean, that's like a linear. Most Pokemon games are like a linear open world.
Yeah.
I can't see that. It'll be cool to see how they do it. Obviously, it's going to have the same theme if you walk through a bit of grass and you find Pokemon and start a battle.
I don't think in the open world game it will, honestly.
Oh, you have to have some sort of combat style that wouldn't just be hack and slash. I mean, come on. How could they do that with Pokemon hack and slash shit?
Actually, I just remembered Pokemon Unite got a new trailer. I know it's coming out. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year as well, which is the Pokemon MOBA. The trailer featured like a gameplay kind of like. So I don't know how MOBAs work. You can maybe fill me in, but they were like midway through one of the lanes, and they had to catch a couple APOMs and then you could reuse those APOMs for certain things. I don't know if that's in other MOBAs, but Cookie, can you like maybe try and, I don't know, like explain MOBAs to me, a noob?
MOBAs are essentially a 5v5 multiplayer online battle arena.
Yeah, I believe.
So it's, you pick champions.
Yep.
So either Heroes of the Storm, Defense of the Ancients, i.e. Dota, or League of Legends. They're all MOBAs. You have 5 people, 5 champions. You generally have 3 lanes, top, middle, bottom.
So this all seemed in the Pokemon trailer. Like everyone was their own character. Like one team had like a fucking Pikachu on it. One team had like a fucking whatever the new bunny, fire bunny is, whatever the fuck that's called. They were like the main 2 Pokemon I seen in the trailer, and they were trying to put balls in a hoop, bro. At one stage, it seemed like part of what you had to do. Anyway, continue. Sorry, keep going. Sorry, Cookie.
And yeah, then each person has roles. So you've got the Ancient in Dota. You've got the Nexus in LoL, which is generally a how do you explain it? A goal. You got to destroy this part on each team's base, which is generally right next to where the players spawn.
Okay.
So you got to go right into their bases via turrets or towers or a defense mechanism. You got to defeat them, get all the way through, and kill the turret, or before the team surrenders, or whatever the other team wants to do, if they want to surrender or not. And you've each got 5 people who pick 5 champions or 5 characters. And they've each got roles, generally top, mid, bottom.
Okay.
Bottom normally has the support, or I think Dota, the top is your support. In a couple of them, they've got a jungler, which is your 5. So they're not bad. They're very snowbally games. If your team gets off to a really good start, it gets kills early, gets a lead, it's very hard to come back from.
Okay.
A very snowball type game. And they can be very, very frustrating, and they require a hell of a lot of skill.
Well, my next question to you is: would you be interested in a Pokemon mobile?
But definitely give it a go.
Right, and
anything Pokemon related, I will give a go.
It's coming out on Switch and mobile, bro. So,
I mean, I got both.
Yeah, I know. I've got a PO. Worst case, got a fucking emulator on my PC for fucking mobile games, so it's perfect. Yeah, Julian said he's down. Super Scruff 96. He's down definitely. You should definitely change your code name to Super Scruff 96, by the way.
Yeah.
Or at least get a good name.
I like Vote Labour. What's wrong with Vote Labour?
No, I like Vote Labour. Okay, I like it. I'm very with the name. I'm just saying.
We just gotta keep politics down to video games.
No. No, politics.
Well, and it is podcast anyway.
No, politics.
And it is podcast.
Mate, we do whatever we want on this damn
Albert
podcast.
2023. I'm telling you how to vote. I'm telling you who to vote for.
As long as you do the politics right at the end, so I can sign off.
I'm not streaming this right now, so I shouldn't hurt you too much.
No,
you are affiliated, so I get you fucked.
No, Cookie can opt out of fucking politic talk, bro. Fucking if he wants to, man. Like the other day, right, on the podcast. I'm gonna quickly just go over this because it was a big CDL news, right? The whole Adderall shit went down with Hook, right? And Ben ended up getting off the podcast because Zuma wanted to talk about Adderall, right?
He wasn't allowed to play in the major, was he? Well, they didn't have him in the major.
Oh, well,
Hook.
Yeah, that's so Hook failed, or no, didn't fail a COVID test. He forgot to put his name correct in the COVID test, and they couldn't get it redone before he had to start, so they had to put Trouser in instead. That's pretty much what happened.
There's worse people to sub in.
There is way worse people to sub in. Yeah, actually, they ended up nearly doing it as well. Draza played it phenomenally, but let's because I will start talking about CDL forever. But I just don't understand why, because Zuma on his podcast had Ben's obviously a co-host, right? But why does he have to be dragged into? Why does he have to leave, bro? To like say I do not want to talk about this, bro. Why can't they just be like, look, Cookie's silent right now, and obviously he's not in support. Like, yeah, I can say all day like vote Labour, you should fucking vote Labour. Julian will say that too. Why does that what does that entail you as well? Like, I'm saying it's just a dumb way to look at it. Like, oh, these 2 guys on a podcast of 3 people said they like it. Yeah, but just because I know Cookie doesn't mean we have the same fucking opinions, man. Me and your
I just don't care about politics.
Yeah, I know you don't personally care, right? and you don't want to. You don't want to be about. You're not about it. So I get it. Me and Julian are very, very about it. We are into it. But
I just grow up like family speaking about it all the time, and it's just like
care that people might have an opinion about you or your political view because what we say.
No, because I don't care about politics or people's opinions on how I view politics.
Somebody comes up to you and goes, "Oh man, you guys on that podcast are a shill for Labor." You'd go, "I don't care about politics. It's only the other two guys. They're fucking idiots."
Essentially, yeah. I'd even would probably include that they are fucking idiots as well.
No, that's why. One more question for you, Cookie, especially. I'm going to throw it to Julian anyway because he can give me. Before you answer, I'm going to say, Julian, who's going to win the CDL Major on stage 4, bro? Who do you think? FaZe?
LAP.
That's certainly already out of the game. We got Atlanta FaZe.
Get a fucking nuts.
Ultra. We got Dallas Empire or Optic Gaming. Who's winning? Oh, is it tough? It's tough for you, isn't it? Optic's winning?
Why not?
Oh, the dark horse pick. Cookie, who's going to win stage 4 major out of the teams that I already listed?
Well, my dark horse pick is already out.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But they didn't really have the scene, but that's for the next podcast.
Yeah. But it is very hard to go past FaZe currently. They are so far, I believe, undefeated through this major.
I don't think they lost the game. No, I think they're on a 9. After their last victory, they're on a 9-game win streak.
Yeah, and I don't believe they've dropped many maps in general.
Maybe against the better.
I know. I saw a lot of 3-0s when I was doing a quick browse over the results.
Rocker, I think, took them to a 3-2.
That was, I think, the only one I saw, which surprised me like crazy.
Rocker and Toronto so far because they're in the winners. So.
No, but I'm including groups as well.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Fair enough. I'll be with you. I don't remember FaZe getting like 3-1 or 3-2 very often. It's mainly 3-0s. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very, very hard to look past them. I reckon because it's fuck. I think because it's Chicago versus Toronto, isn't it?
Chicago versus Toronto.
No, Chicago versus Dallas.
First game. Let's go through. Let's go. All right. So first tomorrow is Chicago Dallas. You give me your pick for that game.
Chicago.
Okay, I'm going to go Dallas. I'm a big Chicago guy, but I'm going to go Dallas. So that would mean it's Toronto versus OG for you. Who are you taking, Toronto or OG?
I'll go past Toronto, and then
Toronto. Right. I'm going to go the same. I'm going to go different. I'm going to say Empire takes it over Toronto.
Okay. But then I reckon FaZe beats Ultra.
I think Empire beats FaZe.
You reckon?
Bro, that's what I'm feeling right now. Shotzi is just built fucking different. And you put Krim on a Sunday, bro. He's not playing to his absolute best, but Illy has been showing more fire than he has the whole year on this land. Shotzi is just, his movement is like second to none. No one can move around the map better than Shotzi. There's fucking Vivid has come. I don't know, just letting Shotzi do whatever the fuck he wants on the map.
So
Crimsix just has to stay in the back line, bro.
So my counter argument against that is why I think Toronto would beat Empire.
Okay, continue.
First off, Ultra 3-0'd Empire in groups, and then in the round 2 of the finals, they 3-2'd Empire.
Yeah. But
they've got the. I reckon there'll be a mental advantage coming into this.
We're talking 3-2, bro. You know what I mean? If Shotzi wasn't playing at full form either, like he wasn't playing as good as he can be. If they can win the respawns, man, it's a wrap. Bro. It's a wrap. If they can win the hard point control and another hard point, bro, even if they lose the control, right, they've only got to win one search. I don't
think they can beat him in search. I simply don't think Empire can beat Ultra in a search currently. Ultra look way too strong on search.
I'll give you that because Ultra against FaZe on standoff search, they 6-1'd them, which is insane.
Yeah.
But especially for FaZe, right?
If I'm not mistaken with some of the sets I've read yesterday when I was doing my research to keep me up to date, I don't think Ultra has lost a game 5.
Ever.
This stage.
Okay.
Which is a pretty nutty fucking.
That's a nutty stat, yeah.
I could be very wrong. I might have misread that. But yeah, Dallas lost the best of 5 to New York. They did win one against London and Florida, which, I mean, it's only London and Florida on that one. So I can't really... Although in saying that, I'm hoping Optic wins, but Empire probably will beat Chicago.
I just want to see Scump go off on main stage, right, against FaZe. That'd be crazy. But I think the game, if the Dallas Toronto game isn't the best game of this major, I think it'll be the game coming up, which will be Empire versus Optic, because are they going to come out with the fucking fire? They're not going to let Empire just run over them with the 3-0, bro. I think we're going to see the boys turn up on main stage formal. T2P is going to absolutely turn up, and everyone on their squad's playing good today. Look, I think it'll go to game 5. Well, depending on
I think both of them will. Like Optic, Chicago, Dallas, and then whoever wins out of that, and then Toronto. I think both go game 5. But then I think FaZe just sweep, fucking not full sweep, but just fucking destroy whoever they verse in the finals. I can't see it being close.
I agree.
FaZe is all way too.
I'm hoping Empire pulls it up. I really want to see somebody that isn't FaZe win the major, regardless any of those other teams. I'd love to see Toronto win again. I'd love to see Optic win because that's great. I love Optic.
Yeah.
And Empire just for the storylines, bro.
Because out of the 7 series FaZe have played, right? This is a fucking ridiculous stat. 7 series, so that's 21 map wins because you got to win 3.
Yep.
3 map losses.
So they're 21-3 this major, this stage.
21-3. They've only dropped 3 maps.
That's fucking insane, isn't it?
One was to Paris, which is actually a bit of a surprise, and props to them for that. One was to Rocker in the groups, and then they 3-0'd them in the finals. And then they 3-1'd Toronto.
All right.
That's only dropping 3 maps coming to the grand final is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, you're not fucking wrong, man. FaZe is like they've got the Tiny Terrors. They're looking unstoppable, man.
Tiny Terrors with our city's fucking control over them as well.
When we talk about CDL, it just always comes back to who can win, and then we go to FaZe, and it's just like they're fucking FaZe, man. Who can beat the Tiny Terrors arseers and sell him on the same team? The team's OP. It needs to be nerfed.
They need a salary cap.
Talk. How much are they paying these players, bro? Because next year, especially, bro, when they're like most of them off their contracts and shit, they're going to be asking for money, man. I would be.
Yo.
Dude, they're going to have to drop a grip on all of them.
Yeah. And there is, like, some of these other teams have bank. Like, you look at Optic, they've got bank. LA Thieves have bank behind them. I believe Gorillas have a very, very big backing by one of the other big sporting groups.
Yeah, I believe they're one of the more wealthy organisations in the city.
Yeah, which is ironic because they're one of the worst teams ever.
Worst teams in the world, yeah. They need to invest in some players, get it cheap. And but go
on. New York is backed by Cronky Entertainment, which for people to understand, they own New York Giants.
Yep.
They own, I believe, the ice hockey New York as well. I can't remember the exact name, what they're called. Rangers?
And what have they?
And then they own
Brooklyn Nets or whatever.
Possibly. They also own New York Excelsior, who is the Overwatch League team.
Yep.
And then they also own Arsenal.
Oh, they own
EPL Arsenal.
Yeah, fuck. That's my team, bro.
Like, that's the fucking backing New York subliners have.
Fuck.
To put it in perspective, Dallas has got pretty big backing too.
Oh, and is a multi-esport team.
Yeah, Ravens have got a lot of backing because they've got shares from everyone from fucking Vicstar to Rogue, who is another big esports team.
Okay.
I don't know about Seattle's backing though. Seattle search.
I think a guy like a dude everyone knows owns that shit.
Enix Sport. And it is a successor to Luminosity Gaming. True.
But yeah, FaZe Clan's massive too. Like, we can't get them out. I just know that they're going to have to pay a absolute mint to keep those 4 players.
Seattle's owned by Vancouver NHL team.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, I think
so there's a lot of teams that have big backing, so they will have to drop some dough to keep a lot of these players. I think the only one that doesn't have pretty big backings, Paris.
Yeah.
Shocker.
They'll probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking to sell some of those teams like Paris or not LAG per se. Maybe they'll give it another year. But I can see some of these teams trying to sell soon. Do you think one more? Question, this is actually last question. Do you think we see expansion after this year?
Ooh, no.
No, neither.
I think next year,
but I don't think we see expansion.
I think after the end of next year, because hopefully by then COVID started down a bit more, and there'll be more companies that have increased their revenue a bit more, and then more people looking to buy in.
Hopefully we can get some more.
And then fans will be back in that as well, and then all the advertising will be a lot better and all that sort of stuff.
I think we need a 5-year plan with this CDL just to see where it sits in 5 years, because it is growing steadily. Like, these are some of the biggest average viewer numbers for the mid-season that we've had.
Yeah. And I'm like, last year I watched every single game live but this year I've been able to do the work.
I almost watch every single game live. I think they just need to set up a better time for Australians. Maybe a bit later in the day for Americans so we can watch it, but we're not the biggest audience.
It's quite late. It's already quite late over there.
Well, it starts at 3 a.m. most days.
For us,
yeah.
Over there it starts at like 1 p.m. and then goes till almost night.
Yeah.
Well, it starts at 10 a.m. The long days start like 10 a.m. and then go to like 6, 7 o'clock, sometimes later. So they can't really put it back.
Nah. I'm waiting for Julian to come back, actually, because he's not fucking here yet. Julian! Come here.
It's the same as like a lot of the big European leagues for CS. So it's just shit time, starts like midnight. Like, I'd love to watch MotoGP at a decent hour. It doesn't start till like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. What other things? Actually, yeah, everything in the States or Europe is just fucked trying to watch it over here.
Yeah, we just get. Yeah, like, I'd love to watch Euros as well. Euros currently going on. Oh, I'd love to watch that.
Yeah.
But I love having the money from work, but I hate not being able to watch anything.
No, agreed. All right, I think we should wrap this up though.
Yeah. I need dinner.
Any final words, Cookie?
Phase up.
You can do it too. Phase up. Julian, any final words?
No,
microphone's
really.
here.
Get good.
Oh, actually, I do have one thing I want to talk about.
Yep.
Did any of you guys hear about the YouTube versus TikTok boxing matches?
I did hear about that. Yeah.
No.
Really? There was a lot of big people.
Yeah. Lost on a Deji lost. That's all I know.
Deji lost. FaZe Jarvis kicked us. Yeah. Second round knockout.
Yep.
I watched a documentary on his the FaZe Clan documentary.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. Very, very, very well done. And like props to him. He looked pretty fucking cut.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty. I'm pretty sure YouTube
was it more exciting than watching any of the other YouTube boxing matches so far. I don't know if you've seen Inside versus Logan Paul 1-2-7 or Jake Paul fight because they've been pretty fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. Jake Paul Mayweather.
I didn't like
shit, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like that one too much. Yeah, but I'd just say it was exciting. Like I don't enjoy boxing too much. I just wanted to know what you guys thought on YouTube is venturing into boxing and having these giant competitions against other platforms.
I'll let you go, Jules, actually.
Why? That's my only question. Why? Why is that the avenue that they want to stream from? I know that a lot of
it's just because it's pay-per-view.
Went into OnlyFans porn. Right, so obviously there's not... They're just...
Seems like a step up at least.
Yeah, there's not like any YouTuber just has that sole platform and that's it. They do like to branch out. They like to go, like gamers like to go to Twitch and stream that shit.
I know, like a lot of YouTubers that now stream on Twitch, Smitty, Wildcat, two of the pretty well-known ones in America and Canada.
It's like it's a bit of a weird jump from YouTube to boxing.
Yeah, I know. Like, why?
Oh, my guess is money.
My guess is
it's money. Yeah, of course. That's always obvious. But why?
I think it's just money because it's like pay-per-view. Boxing and MMA and anything like that is pay-per-view.
Yeah.
All that's pay-per-view. And looking at this, pay-per-view was selling at $50 a pop.
Yeah. I mean, I sent it the stream for free, so I couldn't give a fuck. But I just don't understand why boxing. Like, I understood for the Logan Paul KSI shit because they was like one was talking shit about the other one, and it's like, oh man, no, I'm better.
They had beef.
Yeah. So that makes sense, right? But why? Why do we need fucking YouTubers versus TikToks, man? I mean, if you're right now, don't you think that's a bit of a frown on the sport, bro? Honestly.
Well, not to Mayweather.
But Mayweather's there to like he knows, but Mayweather knows that boxing doesn't have long left.
There's a reason he's called Money Mayweather.
Because the fact is, like, boxing's dying. Boxing's a dying sport because of UFC and stuff like that. It's just way more fun to watch mixed martial arts than it is to watch fucking boxing. I'm sorry.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. My state I'd like to go back to is diss tracks. Go back to diss tracks. Fuck the boxing off. Go back to diss tracks. That shit was funny.
That makes up at least like it's it's not as it is still pretty cringe, right? For me, who listens to a lot of rap music, right? So it's really cringe to see YouTube put out a diss track, but at least makes way more sense to me for a YouTuber to put out a shitty diss track than it does for them to box.
The other thing is, not many of them are actually trying to be good at diss tracks compared to, say, like, boxing where they actually properly train and still look like shit. Yeah. Not that I can fight either. I know I can't fight. Yeah, I know, but at least the diss tracks, like, it was funny.
It's cringy funny, right? Where boxing is just cringy. Am I wrong? I feel like maybe it's a bit harsh, but it just feels, when I watch them out there boxing with each other, it just feels really cringy.
100%. Like
watching Logan Paul get his ass smacked around the ring for 7 rounds was really cringy, bro.
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
Because you get to say Floyd Mayweather. But did you enjoy watching the fighters, man? Did you enjoy watching the fights?
I've only watched kind of like highlights because I'm not a huge real carer. All I know is YouTube pretty much dominated. Besides, I think the Deji fight was the only one. So
it seemed like he took it a bit hard as well.
And there was a majority draw between Anderson Gibb and Taylor Holder.
Oh, true. Anderson Gibb had another go, did he?
Yeah, he didn't lose this time.
Oh, true. So good on him. But like big.
I love Gibb's YouTube. I love Gibb's YouTube. Yeah, I mean, props on for get him into the ring. I know I'm not somebody that would get him into the ring. Get into the ring myself.
Yeah. I know,
but like, props to
I don't want to be cringing on camera, so. But props to doing.
I'm a Twitch streamer, so I can't help that.
The guys that put the work in, man. Props to you, man, for getting out there, putting it all on the line. So props to that. But at the same time, can we please stop? Go back to diss tracks. And that's coming from a hip hop fan who thinks like he holds the art of rap in such a high regard. You know what I mean? That I would allow these cringy YouTubers to do it over boxing.
Dude, Captain Sparkles was brilliant at making parody.
Yeah, like parody songs is where it's at, bro. If you make a parody song, that's fine, bro. Like
you can't beat OG Weird Al.
Didn't The Dream just put out a rap song? I think everyone was buzzing about that.
It's possible.
You know what?
I think
diss tracks. Can I bring it back even further?
Yeah.
Minecraft cover music video.
Yeah, but that doesn't really solve YouTube beef.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
We're all in there together. They're just going to hold hands in unity.
That's.
Peace and love. Not this fucking, hey, let's have a punch on, and then, nothing gets solved.
That's the one that plays COD.
All right, on that note, let's wrap this shit up.
Alright, guys, I'm just going to end it early. Fuck it. See you later. Just cut it. Cut it now.
JK.
It's cut.
I'm not listening to whatever Julian has to say, but I just wanted to enough gap for everyone to think we did actually cut it on Julian's command. Here at the IGL, we don't listen to Julian. Much. It's a brain. It hurts brain.
Unless it's about VR, because neither of us know about VR.
Yeah, see, that's a good thing. He can put his point in there. Or YouTube Minecraft cover songs.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know that was the thing.
All right, anyway, I know for a fact I'm fucking signing. I'm going to take a piss and go get some food. So, Super Scruff 96.
Food sounds fucking brilliant.
Love you guys, man. Thanks for another good episode. This one has been a banger. We've been punching out the topics. So, I always forget to say this. So, like, subscribe if you're on a podcasting app of some kind, man. Share us for sure, please. Like, Also, I'm on Twitter now. Pretty sure I'm at Hillertopagirus still, so I got to change that shit. But IGL Zen on Twitter. Julian, you want to plug yourself?
No, you can't find me anywhere. Sorry about that.
If you look through my following, you're pretty sure you can find Julian.
You're not going to find me.
And obviously, definitely 100% sub and send all the bits to Cookie OCE on Twitch.
Bits for days.
Send all the bits to him. And bitties.
Twitch bitty.
Anything you'd like to say before we head up, Cookie?
No.
Food time, Ben.
Good app.
Yeah,
Good app.
good app. I like that one. I thought it was good.
Mutant sperm time.
Mutant sperm time. He's got the Pizza Hut app up, ready to go.
I got Uber Eats ready. Oh no, wait, menu log. Sorry.
Somebody say menu log. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna end this shit off without a cringy tagline at the end. So thanks for coming to see us, and have a good night, guys, or day, or whatever wherever you're at.
Bye.
Bye.